G'day, Spy Millie here, and welcome back to our McLaren Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod Save Season 2. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we have the Barcelona GP, but just before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you to Starbeam for commenting on the last two episodes. Of course, we're doing 2 a day daily. Make sure to leave your comments down below as they will be featured in the video, and I reply to every single one. I love having you guys interact with the series. It really means the world to me. So jump down there, leave a comment, and also like the video if you're enjoying the series. It really helps videos out, and consider subscribing if you're not already. So Barcelona in 10 days and the gearbox done in 7. That sounds like a great little combination there. We're going to have the new gearbox. Hopefully we can work on the reliability a bit more and get it up to a race acceptable reliability. But in the meantime, what we're going to work on, what's important around here? Well, that's handy, the gearbox. So let's work on the reliability of this gearbox, and when the new one comes in, hopefully we can get on the reliability of that. So that is the gearbox all done and dusted. So switch away straight away onto reliability of that one, which will be fine by the race because the whole thing will be 100% just one day after. So let's give the better gearbox to Lando and the new one to Ricardo. They could switch around if we improve this one and it ends up being better. But like we said at the start, Lando's getting all the good parts, so we can hopefully see him win a championship. So on to designing a new part here. We're going to go with suspension because it's not important for the next race, but it's where we're lacking apart from the gearbox. You know, we've built enough gearboxes now. So let's jump straight into some suspension work. And even though it says they're the same, it's actually a little bit better on the performance side of things. So we'll do that one. That component there, and hopefully that'll help us out. Alright, qualifying time here in Barcelona, and I just wanted to quickly say as well, just to prove that I am playing this on the hardest possible difficulty. I know a lot of people might be unhappy with how dominant we've been. I noticed that in the Aston Martin series. I was sick to see me winning, but we're literally playing a realistic and hard race difficulty, so it doesn't get much harder. I am open to artificially sort of boosting everyone else to make them better. I did that in that series as well, so I'm more than happy to do that. Just let me know down in the comments down below. I do want this to be an interesting series, but yeah, like I said at the start of the episode, I love hearing you guys' input. But that being said, we're going to send them out on our first run here in qualifying Q3, and I honestly don't know where it's going to go. I don't know if Verstappen's going to get pole or Norris with, because Verstappen looks very fast in probably, I think it was practice in Q1, and then we're on top on Q2 on the soft. So maybe we'll have a run on the soft tyre as opposed to the super soft tyre in Q3, because that could be where we can unlock an extra bit of pace. That being said, Verstappen is well off the pace as things stand. Almost, yeah, closer to 7/10 than 6/10. So maybe his pace hasn't translated over quite as much as he would have liked. We're still a bit off on Ricciardo's handling, but we're going to go with 97% anyway. And we're going to send him out on a soft run like Lando to keep things even. And he's dropped down to 6th as well, which is not great. Maybe we're seeing a bit more influence of the gearbox, as this is a gearbox heavy circuit. That being said, he has got a new gearbox in the car, so yeah, I'm not really sure there. We're not going to have time to go out for another run, so we'll let that go, and we will get pole. So that's that. 1st and 6th. We are slightly dropping with the second car there. Both Ferraris above us, which is quite the difference, because usually it's only one car from the team between our two drivers. But yeah, hopefully Ferrari can put in a bit of a challenge for entertainment's sake. And there is the scene. Barcelona GP. Not the best race in real life. I'll be the first to say that, and will not be the last, as it is a MotoGP track, let's be real. But soft tyres, light-footed. I am confident we can score a win today. Hopefully we can get a podium with Ricciardo, get him back on the podium after his little stint off last time out. It would be fantastic to see him back up there. We're going to ride on board Lando Norris, who can hopefully get a good start. He's been okay in starts this season, and that is just a lovely start. He won't get overtaken now, will he? He is just gone. Oh, never mind. We've got Verstappen, who's recovered some of his pace that he was showing in the earlier sessions. But yeah, look, I don't see Lando getting caught now. We've got the pit strategy. He's got the pace. As you see there, he's already extending that gap. We're going to ride on board Daniel Ricciardo here, who is right in the traffic, actually being overtaken. Oh, damn, a nice little fight back from Daniel there, just as I was saying. And he's could be in a shot here of moving up the grid even more. He's got George Russell in front of him right now, which isn't the sight we really want to see. We don't want our second driver being overtaken by a Mercedes second driver who's, let's face it, brand new to the seat. But Russell has definitely been showing a lot of improvement, which has been quite interesting to see. It's the game sort of almost replicated what might happen in real life. Obviously, it takes drivers time to adjust to a new car, but um, yeah, I've just realized I didn't switch the scene, so you're not going to hear game audio this race. Apologies for that. I have been including it in the second season, but I have forgotten to switch it now, so apologies. I'll switch it over right now. Alright, that's better. So now you guys can hear the game audio. So it's still down in 6th place. Norris way out in front. We can tell him to stop pushing on the tyres and the fuel. I've only just realized how much fuel we've used at Norris. That's fine. He's got the whole race to bring it back. We're going to stop pushing with Ricardo on the fuel as well and on the tyres. Look to get in the swing of the race. Norris is going to calm down on the tyres as well. And George Russell's still down the road, but he is going to have to come into the pits very soon. So hopefully we can overtake Miley Pitts, because they probably will not be able to pull off a one-stop today unless they jump on the mediums, maybe. Yeah, the mediums might make it to the end, but we're definitely going to be able to get the one-stop done today. Let's get to it. Alright, I bring you back with 28 laps to go. It's time for Lando's pit. He's just going to come in for a nice jump onto the softs. I'm not used to scrolling down. That sort of freaks me out a little bit. I thought we lost half our tyre sets, but that is fine. I was just scrolled down. Let's go on safe pit stop strategy and hope that we don't have any mistakes. We're right on board for the pit stop. And Lando, who really has had a perfect race today. I did say that when he got a good start that he probably won't be overtaken, and that's come true. We'll see if he can hold his first place position at the pit stop. He will, and comes out in front of Verstappen quite easily by an entire 10 seconds. Now it's time for Daniel Ricciardo to come in, he's the filling in a Mercedes sandwich right now. Hopefully we can keep in front of Russell and hopefully look at pushing Hamilton towards the end of this race, but he just quite hasn't had quite the same pace as he did in that first 2 races where he got second. I don't know what's changed, but he's dropped back a little bit, but that's fine, because really we've got someone winning the race and then the other driver just having a respectable finish. As you see there, we've almost doubled the other team's points tally on this race alone. We've already doubled them in their total points tally. As you see there, Mercedes and Red Bull just stealing points off each other, and Ferrari as well for that matter. All so close on points, and it's beautiful for us because we're just there, just powering away at the top. So 4 races in and already a dominant lead of the championship, but anything can happen. We go on a bad run, of course, on the high difficulty. You never know when they're just going to get a little burst of pace, but 24 laps to go here. Got a bit of excess fuel. Ricardo's still in that Mercedes sandwich. I'll bring you back if anything changes. Alright, so I bring you back on the final lap of this Grand Prix. Ricardo was unable to make a run at Hamilton despite having all the tyres in the world to use. You never know, he's within 5 seconds, so if Hamilton runs out of fuel like he has done so often this series, we could have a late run at him. But here comes Lando Norris, gonna cross the last corner, or take the last corner, and crosses the line to win his 5th Grand Prix, or was it 4th Grand Prix of the season. I get confused because usually we don't have a pre-season episode, but bang, Lando Norris, huge. We're going to ride on board with Daniel Ricciardo just for the last couple corners of him, as I think, yep, Hamilton did run out of fuel. That is quite funny that we can just bank on that happening every now and then, but bang, Daniel Ricciardo comes home in 4th, not quite the podium, but we'll sure as hell take that as we go up to 37 points for today's race now. So quite the Grand Prix regarding our championship lead. 66 laps completed just like that. Lando pulls into the garage, a 4-time Grand Prix winner this season. And a sight we're becoming quite used to. Last time, of course, we had Hamilton as the guest podium. This time we got Charles, and it would be great to get Daniel back up here like I said last time out. But we just need to improve that second car just a smidge. But Lando on the top step yet again. That is his step to lose. Hopefully we can continue to make it his. Interview with Channel 4 is going to be about our drivers again. No chance. Antonio Giovinazzi will not be coming to McLaren anytime soon, unfortunately. For him, I suppose. We're the best team on the grid at the moment, so he would love to be here. That will be that. So 103 points for Norris, and Ricciardo's now tied on points with Max Verstappen. Maybe we can look at giving him a couple of the good parts, try and give him a bit of an edge over his competitor in the Driver Championship. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Hulkenberg, who's well down the grid, battling with Ocon and Sainz. So I think he could get the cut from Red Bull if Perez comes back and is in any sort of good condition. I'm not really sure if he'll regain his stats after his head injury, but that'll be all for this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing if you're not already. Leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions down in the comments below. Join the Discord server, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.